Hello, and welcome to another KTaNE tutorial. Today, I'm going to take a look at Cruel Garfield Kart. Before we begin, I must advise that this is a dog-free zone, so all dogs must leave the area immediately. Alright, now we got that on the way. This is Cruel Garfield Kart. Yeah. To solve this module, we need to enter a 6-digit code with these buttons up here. If you press 6 as the first thing, you will see a small video. If you press 1 as the third thing, you will enter submission, and the others won't do anything. Let me see. If I press 6, a small video will play. Keep in mind, it might be pretty loud on your end, so don't have your volume at max. Alright, so, the gimmick of the module is that we take some information from Edgework and from this video you saw to calculate our number that we're going to submit into the module. So, first up, calculating our number. To begin calculating our number, we need to find out what character we are. And to do that, we need to find their starting letter in this Venn diagram below. So, let's follow the conditions. The serial number contains a letter in common with Garfield? Nope. Serial number letter contains a letter in common with Kart? Indeed it does. A lit indicator that has anything in Garfield Kart? FRK? That applies. Yep. So we take the intersection between green and orange, which is hotel. We go into the original manual. Hotel stands for Harry, so our character is Harry. Now, for Harry, or not for Harry, moving on. Once we have our character, we need to take each letter, each alphanumeric position of each letter, modulo by 10. So in Alpha to India is 1 to 9, and then Juliet would equal 0, and same for Tango, because it's just alphanumeric position modulo 10. So we do 8, 1, 8, 8, and then 5, 5, or not 5, 5. Then we check if there's a lit bob on the bomb. There is not, so we don't reverse the number. Then we take the number we got from the rankings. This is something we get from the video. The way we get the number is we take the median, or rounding down, of all the numbers that are shown up here. If there's only one number, you'd simply take that one number. So, let's see. He was only number 2. This means that our ranking number is 2. So we take the number we got from the rankings and multiply it against your current number. So we take this, 81885, multiply by 2. That gives us a new number of 163770. Then, for every calculation, we modulo by 1 million in running down. So, this module 1 million would give itself because it's under 1 million. So, now for the next calculation, then divide that by the amount of complete drifts. A drift is when you start leaning to one side and some either blue or red sparks appear at the wheels, and then you get a small speed boost. So let's see. 1, 2. There was 2 complete drifts. So we're gonna take this number, divide it by 2, to get the exact same number. So then we're gonna go to the next step, which is add up all the ones in the binary representation of your current number and divide it by that amount. So let's just do this. 81885. That gives us this binary number. Then we have one. I'm just gonna. We have 13 ones. Should take this and divide it. And divide by 13, yep. Take this number, divide by 13. That gives us 6298. Was the player asleep at any point? I do not think so, but let's check. No, the player was not asleep at any point. So, we do not apply this. Use the following table to apply a number. So, we need to figure out what cup we're in. And to figure out what cup we're in, we need to figure out what level we're in. So, I saw there was grass, like a bunch of grassy hills. So, it could be pretty much only this. Let's check again. That seems to have been a Pale Rock Lake. Again. Pale Rock Lake, so there's a bunch of rocks and a bunch of those same trees. And we saw a bridge at the end, which could very well be this bridge that we see up here. So I think it's Pale Rock Lake. Let's write that down. Pale Rock Lake. And we can see Pale Rock Lake is in the Lasagna Cup. So, lasagna means we're gonna add 420. Comedic, yes. We're gonna add 420 and get 6718. If the player hit 1 speed boost or 2 speed boosts, let's see. Or if the player blows up by a high or fall boost control. No pies and no speed boosts. Note, there's a difference between drifts and speed boost. There has to be a pad on the ground that you hit to get a speed boost. So here there is no speed boost, nor any pie blowing up. So, none of these apply and we move on. Then we find our level, which is Pale Rock Lake. Square your current number. Would you just multiply it by 2? Or multiply it by itself. So, if we quickly do into here, 6718 squared, that gives us 45131,524. We're gonna take this and module by 1,000,000. Mod 123 1,000,000. That gives us 131,524. Then, if it's not 6 digits, we're gonna prepend numbers until it is. However, it is 6 digits, so it's completely fine. If there's any digit that's above 6, we subtract 6. Nope. If there's a serial number, it becomes 6. If there's this very condition that exists, applies, which can't unless mods, so no. Then this is our final number. We're gonna have to submit this. The way we submit this is we press the first button and then submit our numbers. So, into submission, 131 5, 2, 4.
Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends.
Alright, now we're gonna try another example. Let's see the video, and it, wait, actually, our starting number is the same, because our character is still Harry, because all of this is determined by edge work, like indicators and serial number, which means that this information will not change. So we can move on from there. Take the number we get from the rankings. Our number was 1. Any number divided by 1 is the same, just like multiplying by 1, so nothing happens. So now we're gonna divide it by the amount of complete drifts. Again, 1, so nothing happens. Then we need to add up all the 1s in our binary representation. Take this in here. And this is exactly what it was last time. It was this number, which had 13 zeros. Yep, 13 zeros, or 1s I mean. So I'm going to divide this by 13. I'm going to do 81885 divided by 13. Yep. So that gives us 6298, and then we module 1 million and round down. So we remove all the decimals. So now we're gonna look at the next step. If the player's asleep at any point. I am positive that they were not, but let's check to be sure. And we see if they were not. Did they hit 1 or 2 speed boosts, or even lose control by a pie or blowing up? That's sad. Let's check. They did not. Oh, even then we forgot to apply this step first. Whoops. So, we need to identify the level that we are on to apply the cup's value. We move over here. I remember it was a snowy level, so anything that has to do with the snow, ice, sneak a peek. Maybe really only sneak a peek. It seems to be sneak a peek, as there's nothing else that really has anything to do with ice and or tundra. If you need extra help, you can go inside here. Here. And then there should be a Google Docs document that gives you a picture of it. So we thought it was sneak a peek. Oh, we see here. This is what happened. This was the ramp we saw. So this is where we were. So we know it's sneak a peek. Sneak a peek is in the hamburger cup. So, the hamburger cup is minus 69,420. So we're going to take 6298 minus this number. We're going to take and quickly not do that. 6298 minus. Control paste in this calculator is so scuffed. Minus 69,420. That gives us this number, and then we're gonna modulate by 1,000,000. because we have encountered a number that's over or under the range. Boop. That gives us 9, 3, 6, 8, 7, 8. We did not hit any speed boost or hit any pies. So I'm going to take a look at where sneak a peek. Take the square root of your current number. The square root. Let's see. Is there any... Am I blind? I might be blind, so I'm just gonna do it over here. In this calculator instead. That gives us 967. So, then we look down here. If it's not 6 digits, prepend 6s. Any digit that's above 6 gets subtracted by 6. That becomes 1. That becomes 3. If there's any 0, it becomes 6. This doesn't apply, and we submit the answer. And it's solved. I think we need to party with Garfield and friends. Alright, that is how you do cruel Garfield Kart. Just wear your seatbelt, okay? Just don't drive off the road.